Okay, so for this lesson, we're going to be going over different variable types and the types of graphs that go with them. And we're going over bivariate or two variable graphs. And we're going to work our way down this little chart here that you can download from Moodle. So the first type of variable we're going to talk about is categorical variables. And the first type of graph we're going to do is a categorical by a categorical variable. So we're going to bounce over to Radiant and download the Angry Fingers data set from Moodle, and I'm loading a Radiant state file. All right, and there is this goofy thing here in the filter data. We're going to get rid of that because it's just nonsense. And so sort of for the first thing we're going to do, because we're doing categorical by categoricals, we're going to go to basics, and we're going to go to crosstab because that is a categorical by categorical analysis, and we're going to look at something that says factor here, so we'll get irritated, and then we'll look at difficulty falling asleep, but we're going to go down and get the factor version of that because that is coded as a categorical variable where they're names. And once I click observed here, you'll see that. So these are never, rarely, sometimes, often, and always. And this gives us the counts that we see in there. And it's really too small a number. It notices that expected values below 5 here. This is a warning that we don't really have enough data for a table this big. And then we would go to plot, and this would give us our plot, our stacked bar chart of this, which gives us percentages in each category in that. So we see that the people who were always had difficulty falling asleep were rarely irritated. Not sure what that means. It's a very small sample size. We would have to cluster some of these, but we also see some others here that the people who were always irritated sometimes had difficulty falling asleep. But what we have here is we have our plot, which is a categorical variable. There are 5 categories versus 5 categories, and we can do counts or percentages, proportions in each one of these. That's what we're allowed to do. And the test that we do with that is a chi-square test. In other words, it's the probability of counts in there, what you thought you'd see if we just threw things in at random, and our p is 0.387, so this doesn't differ significantly from randomness.